Welcome back. Welcome back to the Java application development part 2. So in the previous part we just create a frame and a panel for our calculator. Now you need to place the display for this calculator. For placing the display we use the text field option available on swing control and choose it. Just drag it. Okay. Here is the text field and change the size of the text field similar to the display of a calculator. Okay. Now choose the properties of the text field. Here is the text field properties, and from that properties you can choose the font option. Here is the font option, and change the size of the font and make it as bold and click OK. Close it, save it again. Okay, now we just place a display for our calculator. Of course, now we want to add the buttons for our calculator. Before going to add buttons, we just run it again. Okay, here is the calculator. It's looking fine now. Now we are going to add buttons for the calculator functions. So go to the palette window again and choose the button option and drag it and place it. Here is the first button. Just right click that button and choose the edit text option, and I just change the text of that button as 1. It represents one button on that calculator, and just choose that button. Use your Ctrl C option. Otherwise you can choose the copy option from here and paste it here. Just use your keyboard shortcut Ctrl V for pasting that button again. Now I just place another button, again plus Ctrl V, again plus Ctrl V. Okay, I change the text of second button as 2 and it is 3, it is 4. Okay, now like this you can add all the buttons for your calculator. You can just drag the button for align it properly. Okay, now I just finished the design of this calculator. You can see all the function buttons are placed. Here is the clear button. Here is the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and equal buttons are present here. So we have to check it now. Okay, now the calculator is up here. It's looking fine. Now we are entering into the coding of this calculator. So we need to assign some variables for this each component. So whenever we using this user component, while in the programming section we need to identify each of these component using a variable name. So now we are going to assign some variable name for this each of these components. So first we have to clear this text field. So go to the just right click that properties of that edit text and choose the edit text option and clear it. Now the display is clear now, and now I am going to assign a variable for this display. So right click just that text field and choose this option, change variable name. Now here is a rename option is available. Just delete it and I give it as display. Now display is a variable that identify the display on this calculator, and click OK. Again done it for all the component available on this user interface. For the button 1 I give it as 1, and for button 2 I give it as 2. Now it is 3, it is 4, it is 5, it is 6, it is 7, it is 8, it is 9, it is 0. Okay, now it is the clear button. I change the variable name as clear. Here is the addition button, change the variable name as add, and here is the subtraction, I give it as sub subtraction, and here is the multiplication, I give it as mul. Here is the division, I give it as div, division, and here is the equal button, I name it as equal. Okay, now we just assign variable names for each of the components, each of these GUI component available on this calculator. Now we are entering into the coding segment of this calculator. Now we just finished the design portion of this application. Now we are going to entering into the coding section of this application that will be discussed in the next part of this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Go to the next part for viewing the further parts of this tutorial.